You can also interview. You got 15 minutes where you can interview 60 players over there during the week. We interviewed Tim Tebow last year, quarterback of Florida, off the charts. I mean, his interview was just fabulous. I would take him in a heartbeat, and I would run him, and I would not try to change his delivery. The reason a lot of people didn't like him, those that follow football, he's left-handed. He winds up. He's got the ball down here. He's got to wind up and throw it. He's got to wind up and throw it. They're all saying, hell, hey, you can't wind up in the NFL. Well, he wound up against Cincinnati last year in the bowl game and completed 31 out of 34 for over 400 yards. Hey, what the hell's wrong with winding up? As long as it gets there, it's complete. If I throw it, you catch it, right? So I love Tim Tebow, and he's a tough dude. Now, whether he can stand up, all year in the National Football League, those guys are big, strong guys up here. And athletes get bigger and stronger and faster and better every year. They really do. I go to the combine. 2 years ago, there was not excuse me, I'll take it back. There was one offensive lineman over there that was under 300 pounds. That was under 300 pounds. The 1968 Ohio State team, great undefeated, right, national champion team. They had a big old tackle named John Hicks. You ever heard of John Hicks? He's second in the voting for the Heisman Trophy, an offensive lineman. Well, he was big. He's a big dude. You know what he weighed? Anybody know what he weighed? Yeah? About 270. 270. He's too little to play now. He's too little. These guys are big and tall. That offensive line from Miami, I told you. Now we're big. Our guys are big. Go watch us practice. Our guys. Left tackle 6'6", about 325, 330. Left guard Bourne's about 320. And our center's about 315. Right guard's about 320. Right tackle's about 315, 320. Brewster, I think his name is 6'5", 6'6". They're big guys. The best football is real simple. Who are the best teams in the country? Year in and year out. Who are the best teams in the country? Southern Cal, right? USC. They're good and they cheat. Southern Cal, Texas, really good. Florida's good, right? LSU's pretty good. Alabama's really good. Ohio State's good. Penn State's good. The best team, you win. Woody Hayes said it so well. You win with people. You guys win with people. In your business, you win because you got good influence, right? You win with people. You're a hell of a lot better coach when you get good people. I'll tell you. I was a hell of a lot better coach. My first year here, we had one player drafted. I wasn't a very good coach. Later on, we had a bunch of guys drafted, and I was a better coach. Trust is a hell of a lot better coach when you get good players, okay? You win with people. The best football teams are from heavily populated areas. Southern California's got 35 million people. 17 million people live in Southern California. So USC recruits against Cal Berkeley, Stanford, and UCLA. 3 schools that you better have about a 3.9 or better grade point average to get in school. USC is a private school. You get anybody in school that wants to. Texas, great high school football in the state of Texas, heavily populated area. Texas doesn't recruit. They select. Hey, we offer you a scholarship. You got 2 days to tell us when you're coming. That's how. I'm serious. Great high school football. 40,000 people watch a high school football game in Texas. I mean, a big crowd here is 8,000, 10,000 maybe. 40,000 people watch it. In Midland and Odessa, Permian, those kind of teams out of Texas. Florida, heavily populated area, a lot of speed, spring football practice, a lot of minority athletes, a lot of guys that can run fast, and they get kids in school. Georgia's a pretty good school. LSU's a pretty good school. Ohio State's a great school because we're located in the middle of the state. 11 million people live in the state. There's only one big-time major football. It's Ohio State. Two things I did when I came here, I think really helped. One is we felt like we had to bring better players. We had to recruit better players. I wasn't as good a coach as Coach Bruce. I mean, Earl's a great football coach. He won basically with Ohio players. Tough, hard-nosed, in your face, you know, lead with your head, head bottom. Get after him! My first year here, we had one player drafted. I said, hey, we got to get better players. I'm not that good a coach. We got to recruit better players. So we started in Columbus and expanded the recruiting base and went nationwide and recruited. We went to New York and got Will Smith, Shane Olivier, Samuel Maladona. We got the three best football players in New York one year. We went to Florida and got good players. We went to Texas and got David Boston. We went to Arizona and got Joe Germain. We went to California and got Nino Diggs and Michael Wiley. We went to Chicago and got Joe Montgomery. We went nationwide recruiting. You don't get the good players unless you go after. And you say, well, how do you recruit them? Well, first of all, great facilities. We had great facilities, great tradition. I mean, High State's always had a good football team. There's an old saying, to sell John Brown what John Brown buys, you must see things through John Brown's eyes. Okay? So we asked, what's a high school football player looking for? The mother, the whole secret of recruiting is getting that mama on your side. If you get the mom or the grandmother, you got a good chance of getting that kid. And we worked hard at recruiting. I actually sent my coaching staff to Nationwide Insurance to teach them how to sell, how to close, how to make a sale, how to answer the phone, how to present yourself, how to present the scholarship, you know, those kind of things. Nothing happens until you make a sale. You don't want to come in second. You know, that doesn't win you the game. So we started going nationwide recruiting. We sold academics. Everybody sells academics. You come to High State, you're going to get good education. You come here, we're going to win football games, and you're going to be on TV. You're going to be recognized, and all these players got big egos. You know, you're going to be recognized. We had the most decorated team in college football here in the mid-90s. I mean, my players, I'm proud of this, won the Heisman, the Allen, the Butkus, the Litnikoff, the Thorpe. You know, they won every major award you can win. Okay? Because I coached all over the country. I knew other head coaches. And it's a network. I'd call Terry Donahue out of UCLA or Hayden Pryor or Steve Curry or somebody I knew. Say, hey, you vote for my guy, I vote for yours. They make All-American. They make all Big Ten, or all first team All-American. Or they won the Heisman or Butkus or Litnikoff, whatever. And the other thing players want to do, we sold this, is they want to play on Sunday. Every good high school football player wants to play on Sunday because the money in prestige and that kind of stuff. The smallest or the smallest paid football player, I'm not saying the worst paid football player, lowest paid football player in the National Football League makes over $300,000 a year. $300,000. Some of those guys, the first guy drafted gets $50 million. You know, the quarterbacks the good quarterbacks are making $18 to $20 million. Brett Favre got a $7 million raise to come back and play his last year. $21 million. Peyton makes $20 million. Brady's going to sign a contract this week for about $18 million a year. They make a lot of money. The defensive backs makes the good ones. And Antoine Winfield played for me. Nate Clemens played for me. Those guys make $6-8 million a year. You know, so they want to play on Sunday. And we told them, you come here, we're going to run a pro offense, pro defense, we'll get you ready to play. And we sent more guys to pro team. That's how you recruit. That's how you recruit. They come in here, you go over there now, you can't get in. You go over there now and walk down the hall. Truss is smart. He doesn't miss a beat. Not only, usually they got every headgear and a plaque of every NFL team down the hallway over there. You've ever had a chance to go down? Like Woody Hayes, or Woody Hayes. Not only, most places you have to make the roster before they put your name on the plaque. Here, if you go down there and visit, trust is going to put your name on the plaque. These high school kids come down through there and you look, oh, God, you got 18 guys on the Bigman roster. You know, you got 22 guys on the Browns roster. And all of them will play on Sunday. Best teams in the Big Ten this year, Ohio State will be at least a touchdown favorite, in my opinion, against anybody they play. I think we're clearly the best team in this league. I think we're 8.5 or 9 point favorite this week over Miami. Next week we've got Ohio U, and I think we got Eastern Michigan, somebody like that. Maybe the worst team in college football. the Big Ten is down. I don't care what you say, it's down. I didn't have a very good record against Michigan. Matter of fact, I had a bad record against Michigan. But I don't ever remember losing to a bad Michigan team. They were pretty damn good when I coached here. They're not very good now. They played a little better Saturday, but Michigan's way down. Now, the other teams in this league that we got to beat, Wisconsin up there at night game will be a tough game. We got more speed than they got. Iowa can't beat us. Iowa can't beat us. Iowa doesn't have enough skilled athletes, in my opinion, to beat us. But that'll be a tough game. Wisconsin game and the Iowa game on the road. The rest of the games we'll play out here. I've been blessed. I've probably been in more stadiums, taken a team probably in more stadiums than anybody's ever coached a game. I've taken teams in over 90 stadiums around the country. There's not a better game day atmosphere than right here. If you get a chance to watch a game here, it's a great setting for college football. Big stadium, great fans, great band. I went to the Rose Bowl last year. And everything about Ohio State was better than Oregon in the Rose Bowl. Everything. Fans, the band, team, coaches, the way we play, everything was better. Great victory for us. The other great stadiums around the country, Michigan's the biggest. It's not the best, but it's the biggest. I think they had, someone said they had about 113,000 there last week, I think, which is an all-time record. Michigan's got a big stadium. Penn State's got a big stadium. It's a tough place to play. We got 105,000 seat stadium here. Tennessee's got a big stadium. Nice place to play. Florida's got a good place. Alabama's got a good place. LSU's a tough place to play. LSU might be the toughest place to go play because they usually play night games, and those fans tailgate all afternoon. They are jacked up for a game.
Not like West Virginia.
Huh?
Not like West Virginia.
West Virginia? I don't know. West Virginia drinks at halftime too, don't they? They let them go out halftime and get another keg and bring it back in or something. But they don't have the players they have down that way. Any questions about any easy questions for me? Anything?
What's your prediction this week?
Huh?
Prediction.
This week or?
Yeah, this week.
You know what? They're going to test our secondary. I don't know how strong our secondary is against passes. I think they're real good. I think Moeller and those guys are real good at coming up and stopping the run. Because in this league, you've got to stop the run first. You've got Wisconsin, Iowa are going to run it until you stop them. I think it'll be a very entertaining game to watch. I think we'll win the game. I don't know if we'll cover the spread or not. I don't know if we'll beat them by 9 points or not. I'd say 27-24, something like that. 24-21, something like that. Maybe three-point victory. I'd take that if I was. I think it'll be a good game. Quite honestly, I think we'll run the table. I hope Boise runs the table. I hope we run the table. I hope Alabama runs the table. But I'm a playoff guy. I think we need a playoff in college football. I played in what's now the Big 12 conference. When I played, it was the Big 8 conference. At Iowa State, we played Nebraska. People ask me what I think of Nebraska. I think it's a good move. I think Nebraska is really a good football team. Not necessarily all the other sports, but football. I think that's a good move for the Big Ten taking Nebraska, and I think it's a better move for Nebraska coming in. For Nebraska, they will go nationwide recruiting. They go back on the East Coast recruiting. They have had something like 300 consecutive sellout games in Lincoln. Great football state, great football town. But there's only 1.8 million people live in the state of Nebraska. Going, why in the world would we take them? Because we took them because of television markets. The Big Ten started their own network 3 or 4 years ago. And last year, each Big Ten school got a check for $22 million off of Big Ten television. That's why teams want to come to the Big Ten. I think we should do it. I think Big Ten should do everything they can to get Notre Dame.